All right, so we've got Tee Up Tuesdays, and I have joining with me today for our first instructional video, Kevin Kisslinger, who is the Director of Instruction, a PGA Pro with GolfTec, and he wouldn't like me to say this, but he probably does more lessons than anybody in southeastern Wisconsin. All the cool kids work with him, many of our clients, because all the cool kids train here. So, Kevin, what is the basic foundational first question that many amateur golfers have when they come to you the first time?
Yeah, so many players want to hit the ball more consistently. That's the most common goal they have. And hitting it consistently is being able to hit it in the center of the club face and being able to control the low point of the golf swing, so where you strike the ground.
Awesome.
And it's a daunting task, and everyone's pretty bad at it.
Myself included.
There's several reasons for it, but number one is people don't control the sways of their body very well.
Okay.
So they have way too much lateral movement away from the target on the way back.
Yep.
And they don't have enough lateral movement towards the target on the follow-through.
So what you're talking about is, you said not enough lateral movement away from the target.
Too much on the way back.
Too much.
Yep.
So in my vernacular, we could call that they're leaking power because they're not controlling that reach there, and then they don't have enough stability or control over their body coming through the swing.
Yeah, could definitely be part of it. I think part of misconceptions in the brain that people think they need to load up on the right side to be able to hit it far. I think people try to lift it in the air to be able to get it off the ground. I think it's a combination of misconceptions and not knowing how to use the body and control the body.
Yeah, and we were talking just a bit earlier. I'm not a golfer. We train a lot of golfers. We add strength, power, mobility, stability to them in the gym, and that gets translated when they come and work with you on specific skills. But I'm kind of blown away by the complexity of the golf swing. Yeah. You know, all sports are about routing ground forces and then expressing them someplace. And usually, in my world, it's an expression up the chain with your hands or with an arm or something like that. But with golf, it's expressing through that, then add, 3 feet,
to the golf,
and you got to express it out the club. So how do we get started on this?
Yeah, so to watch your sways, very easy training tool. You can use a driveway stick or a limonade. You can use a pool noodle. And once you get in your setup, just put something against your side and just do some practice swings taking the club back. And if you move away from that noodle, that's going to be too much lateral body movement. And so the first part is you just want to practice, and as you turn, pivot your hips in place, watch that your left hip stays against that noodle. And then secondly, on the follow-through, while we turn in place on the way back, on the follow-through, you want to be able to push through that pool noodle as much as you can, getting all your weight on that left side. So it's a really simple drill to do at the house, wherever you are, but you can also bring this to the range and put this up, put it in your golf bag, make sure the golf bag's far enough away that you don't hit it, stay attached and push through. You'll get more power, and you'll also have the ability to strike the ground in the same spot all the time.
That's awesome. Good tactile cue that you can feel, and that's just the beginning of some tips and tricks that we're going to be doing with Kevin Kisslinger from GolfTec.
Yeah, forward to it.